All right, well, peace, peace, peace. Just want to come back with another video right quick. This came back, from a actually, man, it's big. It's a important event, my for my house, helping my aunt out with something today. First of all, hopefully the Most High house shines blessing you all day. Um, yeah, so I was coming from an event that that from a program that's really focused on fathers, man. And that's very, very, very important, man. Key, man, especially that, man, because it's all gonna tie in actually, because it is too, as prophecy unfolds, like it's just really important. That's even the family dynamic is really important. I was talking about this with my actual brother, um, that's part of the reason. That's part of the reason how you break down a society. One, you hit them spiritually, especially our people, especially for the children of Israel, man. That's why I break the Ben two, you go spiritually is one, then financially, no, then the family dynamic, which is part of spiritually, but the family dynamic, then of course political structure and financially things of that nature, man. But I was just at an event with this focus on fathers, and I was focusing on fathers pretty much, and God talking to me, my actual brother. We were actually talking, man, and it was actually kind of weird because it was in North Philly, so it was weird because that's how I know we're more prophecies unfolding. We're more in the end times, so because even we said, yo, listen, man, like 20 years ago, back in 2004, like 03, 04, or 05, 06, back in when this park would be filled, man, but then now it's the fact that and I went through this in the school year. I went over this, man. This is like, listen, man. It's like children don't even want to be children anymore. It's not even they just this is really because it happened in different generations, different time periods, of course. But it wasn't like this. It's like even I said this to my brother. It's kind of grossly evil now. Like everything's kind of grossly evil like now. It's like because you always had wickedness has always been in the earth, but now it's like grossly evil, man. So it's only gonna keep rising and rising as prophecy unfolds, as written to happen. But you got children that don't they really don't even want to. It's just stay a child, man. That's why important, man. That's why the elders and stuff, our parents and our grandparents and stuff like that, and uncles the elder people in our family say, listen, stay in the child's place, man. That's so key, and that's so, especially in this time period now. It's man, listen, man, because I went in school, in this whole school year, and even just seeing youth in general, man. Seeing the thing they talk about on social media in real life, it's like, damn, man. But I honestly think this is the worst parents. This generation of parents is the worst generation of parents, man. But this has led to because even it goes into content like the movies and music, the TV shows, man. It's not content out there anymore, for children, man. It's just not. I mean, you had stuff each decade and stuff like that. Even it always has stuff like that, but it's really grossly. It's getting heightened now. It's getting grossly evil. Now I get evil, but it's getting more just overtly. It's like, damn, man. It's just it's just yeah, man. It's just but anyway, man, I'm gonna start this off in Wisdom of Solomon real quick, man, because yeah, man, just looking at it, it was kind of sad. Listen, I even talked about this too with my homie last year, man. We was outside because he lives around where I grew up at in West Philly, and we just went out to do something yo, man, let's do something we just watch the TV, watching movies, whatever, and we was no, man, let's just go outside, for old time's sake, man. Let's just throw the football and stuff like that, and the whole block, it was no children outside playing. And part of me, I can't, cause especially a place like this in Philly, and the crime and stuff increasing. I mean, I get it. So it's they don't have it's not much of a it's really hard. It's a double-edged sword because it's I remember talking to my students. I said, "Listen, sweetie, you don't go outside." She said, "I want to," and stuff like that. But it's very had to stay inside because it's really bad, and that's true. It's kind of like Isaiah 24 says, like Isaiah 24 says. I'm just could think of a verse. I'll probably grab it. Um, um, yeah, Isaiah chapter 24. What it says, the yeah, the city. This Isaiah 24:10. It says the city of confusion is broken down, and every house is shut up, that no man comes in. So yeah, There's crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. So that's going into ancient Babylon and just going on even now, man. Like it's happening even now, man. That's why people like not even going outside anymore, man. Because it's like shoot, it's like that, man. It's real out here, but anyway, but it's like that. So it's like so I kind of get it, but man, it's like we was like listen, man, 2004, man, like like 20 years ago, man, even 10 years ago to agree, this place would be filled with people, man. It's filled with even families and stuff like that. Just sitting and having a good time, listening to, like good music and things of that nature, man. Kind of, but now that everybody's like yeah, man, that's all these youth are is on like tick on social media, man, like this TikTok or this and that or whatever new thing is out. Because I'm kind of glad that I grew up in a time period I did, because I still was like the generation like I was the generation that it was just the internet was just starting. It wasn't like a thing that how it is now. Like it didn't really get like that to like high school per se, but it was like even not like that to when I got in high school, but it was kind of like I still remember like life without the internet. I remember a lot of things like without the internet. Let me change my sock, but hold on, change my sock. But yeah, so it's just like it's just like yeah, man. That's what I tell youth, man. Enjoy your youth, man. I think I touched on this in the past. What's that in Timothy? No, it's not even. In Proverbs, the strength, the youth is his strength, man. So enjoy your youth, man. Like so, actually, hey man, let me get this in wisdom Solomon real quick. Then I'm gonna get into something else. Actually, the importance of going into that the whole thing. Let's get Exodus 4 real quick. 4:22. As a matter of fact, that might throw me off of what I'm talking about, but this is importance of fatherhood and things of that nature, and even though this during spiritually, like us being the Most High sons, but the importance of fatherhood. Exodus chapter 4 verse 22 says, "And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, Thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn." So yeah, man, it's like that's how we gotta be like love. Love. We gotta love each other, man. Love our children, man. Love the youth. You gotta love them, man. That's why people are acting the way they do. Cause shout out to brother Assembly Firstborn. We already said this. Cause they didn't get love, man. People ain't getting loved out here, man. Seriously. So let me just grab this aside right too, man. Cause it kind of remind me of like what we was talking about, me and my brother. But it's like, damn, man. It's just like it's not like that anymore, man. Cause it's like even like us as a nation, as the families are like not even together. Families aren't even families anymore. I remember. Ghostface said that, and like all I got is you, man. It's like families, like even like it's even worse now, because like even not only just my personal family, like other people's families like are just broken up due to this, but it's been happening since the beginning of time with us, man. So it's really getting worse now. Like Second Edger said, like family members turn family members, like how shall I said, but yeah, man. But but beautiful as like uh the nation, man. This is what the Most High holds in high esteem. But what was I going to say? But yeah, man. Even though like we are as a nation, we are as a people, we're family. Because tribe is 12 tribes, and if you look at the word, the synonym for tribe is family, man. But let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 25 verse 1. And three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful both before Yahweh and men, and the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, and a man and a wife that agree together, man. So yeah, man, family, man, I touched on this in the past, man. It's very, very beautiful, man. Very, very strong, man. That's how, it is, man. So families ain't families anymore, man. If you do, man, if you do have families like that, has our family, man, like hold on to that and cherish that, man. Because me, my family, a lot of people, it's not the same. Because a lot of people who's passed away, man. We trying to, for the next generation, we're trying to like kind of revamp that and go to how it was, man. So learn from past mistakes, man. Seriously. But anyway, let's go with some Solomon real quick, man. Yeah, man. Let's enjoy being a child, man. But yeah. I was a woody child. I went to. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Let me grab that. Okay. Okay, I think it's is it 5? No, it's not 5. It's no, it's 7. I remember. Oh my gosh, where's it at? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. How about for? Damn. Where's it at? I was a Woody child. I might have to get my thing. Dang, hold on, y'all. All right, yeah, bet. Okay, it was Wisdom Psalm 8. Okay, I'm looking at it now. Um, yeah, Wisdom Psalm chapter 8 and 19. For yeah, cause my bad, cause I was going on the point of like the importance of just being a child, man, and like and enjoying that, man, because you know um and enjoying that and staying in that, man, because a part of it too. Oh gosh, chicken. Part of it too is just like the content, because I was watching, man, like we had our stuff, like some stuff was like inappropriate, but more like now as an adult you look at it in a certain way, but most of the time, man, most of the content I watched and that came out during my time, like I grew up like it was sitcoms, it was like family oriented, it was like even cartoons was actually for children. I mean, I had stuff, messages and stuff, and then some stuff in there was all right, cool. Well, this is really off the top, but now, like like it's not even like that now. It's just like most of the stuff is like not for like teenagers and for children. Now it's like it's adult level stuff, like and hearing like how these children talk and how they like move and how they say, it's like even adults, some adults only talk like this. So it's like what? So yeah, man, but that's just prophecy unfolding, man. But I'm gonna get this in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8 and 19 because this one popped in my mind. Um, um, Earlier. This was Psalm 8 and 19. It says, "For I was a witty child and had a good spirit." So Solomon was a witty child. He's very clever, very smart, very humorous. Had like he's very clever. That shaped into wisdom that he learned from like his father David. And he was like Proverbs 22 says, "Train up a child so they won't depart." Man, so that's really what it was, man. So Solomon had wisdom and wit, like good time and like cleverness when he was younger, man. So, but yeah, man, that's what it is, man. And it is like so many like children I had like there was very funny, but there this version for like this, yeah, that's what I meant to say too, because I'm forgetting the proverbs. There was many proverbs how words can like malicious this out of being. They're more spiteful, man. Because I was just saying this the other day. I said this throughout the year, like even like, and I say this a lot, like growing up, man, like, of course we would like roast like each other. We would bid, like here in Philly, we say we would bid or play the dozens or roast, or I think in DMV area they say Jones, or I'm not sure what they say in like New York on the East, more other the East Coast parts, but I think they say Jones or something like in DMV area. On the West Coast, I'm not sure what they say, or Midwestern. So we would like we would bid, like we would joke, like your mama jokes. So we had your mama back in the day, stuff like that, like but it went there. But nowadays it's like man, like they like it's a spitefulness to it, like with the it's like like why'd you say some disrespectful like type shit that I mean, don't get wrong, you had each generation, like even though I had some people like that, but it's different in like my generation and stuff like that, and like even previous generations, you got punched in your face for certain shit you said, like it's like certain things like you wouldn't like, and that's why like it's kind of not like that now, because he's like they do things that like just really how they talk to each other. It's really how spying, really like evil, really just it's more of a malicious, man. It's just more like a malice to it rather than like, all right, cool, we joke something. Like, if it did go far, you got to punch in your face or it's fighting. But now it's just like it's like what, like the stuff that's goes on, man. It's just really crazy, man. But yeah, man, that's a I got something. Hold on, y'all. Anyway, I got to anyway, but it's more of that goes on, man. But I'm gonna read this again, because let's look at the definition of witty, man. Because yeah, man, enjoy your youth though, man. Just be a child, man. Because it's like, yeah, man. Because certain stuff is just like cool. It says witty, showing characterized by quick, intelligent, verbal humor, humorous, amusing, droll, funny, comic. Yeah, what witty means. But Solomon pretty much, like, he's clever. Like, he was sharp. He was really smart. He was intelligent. But it's like really enjoy being a child, man. But like actually, this is actually the verse of the day. But yeah, man, because I'm growing up, we had Cartoon Network. We had like Toonami, Fox Kids, like Actually, no, that's what I meant to say. A sister, what's called I gotta put it on my Facebook page. What's called I was going on Facebook the other day, and the sister said this, like, she said, "Listen, these children, they need PBS Kids, like, they don't need TikTok." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a fact. They do, man. It's content like that, man. Because, of course, like, even this, man, like, even like, even the precursor of me coming in the word too. It's like I love Veggie Tales, man, because they need something like that. Even like like that. I loved it, man. It was one time I had I ain't gonna go into that. This is really I ain't gonna go into that story, but yeah, man. Even that because at first, like as a child, for one, I mean, we should be instilling like God this in our children, man. The fear of the Most High, your house shine is all statute commandments in there. But even like that aside, but even part of that too is just like in the way, like because they're gonna emulate what they see, man. Like I said, children actually know where's that at, because you know they're gonna emulate what they see, man. You can't do certain things. It's like they're gonna emulate what you see. I was just talking about that with my cousin the other day. Where's that at? I had it down. What's going? Yeah, actually, no. Let me grab this too. Yeah, Ezekiel. I might grab that a little later because I might just combine that, into this. But let me go with the Corinthians right quick because this is actually the verse of the day. But I touched on this the other day too, because yeah. And because not all the youth is bad, but yeah, man, it's just like certain things. Stand in a child's place. Enjoy being a child, man. Like when I grow up so fast, it's like, yo, listen, y'all not even like don't like don't like in a rush to grow up, man. Cause like I remember y'all pretty much growing up, and I know mine's growing up, but we had our like little moments. I remember wasn't like we enjoyed being children. We enjoyed because I don't want to say kid because kid is like baby ghost, and I'm trying to avoid using that. But we enjoyed being our age, man. We didn't do that, and not to say that I'm not trying to be like that generational warfare type of thing, but I'm just noticing this is really a fact. This is like, yo, man, it's just these ones are a different breed, but it's all prophetic though. Because I know why though. That's a good thing that the Most High woke us up. Because why these things are happening though. But yeah, man, even regular like people's like, yo, man, what's going on with this? Because but First Corinthians chapter 13 verse 11 it says, "When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I came a man, I put away childish things." So this is going to spiritually too. Like I went into this another day, like how when Hosea says the children of Israel, he was a child when he was in Hosea 13:1, like you were a child when you came out of Egypt. So this is going into like renewing the mind and inward man. But on this level, I'm just talking about as a child, speak as a child, man. And I touched on that in the past too, like. No, yeah, man. As a child, speak as a child. Yeah, speak as a child. Enjoy being a child. Enjoy being youth. Enjoy being teenage. Enjoy being your age, man. It's just like, it's cool. Like, certain TV shows, certain movies, certain things, like, certain books. Like, enjoy that, man. It's just like, also, I love students that read, man. Like Revelation 1:3, it's blessed to see that read. Not only just the scriptures, man, but you be blessed reading, like just reading, man. That's why I like always cleave to students that read. It's like, damn, like that's just great because it is. And I noticed about them to every student that did that, they still conduct themselves as a child. I mean, they might know certain things in there because of the access they have. The time period they got access to so much, and it's bad, but. It's just like the fact that they stand in, they lane, they know that, listen, I'm just a child, man. It's just like, yeah, man. Just nothing wrong with that, man. It's just like, seeing how our young brothers and sisters, how our children, man, how they like out here, because the young ones, they just want to be like, want to be in the streets, stuff like that. They want to be gangster. They want to be drilled. They want to be all that stuff. They want to be in the drill life, the gang drill culture stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, it's been going on eons and decades. But now we just seeing it because most of them. Let me tell you this too. Most of these young boys out here, like they're not even actually like that though. They're not. There's some that's actually like that because they some, but most of them they not. They're really scared. That's what it is. And that's why I was talking to my mom, like, cause she said, I'm scared of these young people. Even like my dad said, listen, it's not that, we're scared. You're scared of them you're scared of their scariness. You're scared of them because they're scary. They're scared. They're really not like that, man. Cause, growing up, man, it's like, not to glorify this, but growing up in the streets is just different, man. It's just like, like say honestly, like, I'm keep 100, like, actually I'm not gonna go into that because I really, but yeah, man, it's not like that, man. It was certain, even in that world, even in those wickedness, even in that, it was certain codes and stuff like that. Now these, they don't even understand codes and stuff like that. They're really not like that. But I'm not gonna get into that too. But that's just another thing too. Because I wasn't in the streets, but I grew up around that. I was around. I was all like, like Kendrick Lamar album said, like the good kid in the mad city. Like, I was. Like, we stayed away from that. We had OGs like, always tell me, listen, stay away from. They would try to keep me away from that, rather than like, try to recruit me into that. A few times I got approached with that, but I was like, no, man, I'm not on that type of time. But, man, even on the side, with our young sisters, with our young women, like, our young daughters out here, man, they just want to be. They just gonna be like, they just gonna be hoes, they just, that whoredom is being pushed on them, man. And it's sad, man. Even like, you got babies like 2 years, 3 year olds, man, how they dress it. But, as a mother shows the door, which I'm gonna get, man. But, part of that too, because probably somebody like, it's both men, young. It's both boys and girls, but probably somebody's touching them. Somebody probably did molested. That's part of the reason why, because they can't, like the brothers of the at Assembly of the Firstborn says, like, we can't just say all these girls is fast. They want to grow up. Somebody probably did something to them. But on the other hand side, some of the times they just emulate what they seeing. They emulate what their mother's seeing. What sometimes, like, their aunties doing or their grandmothers doing. Like, so like, yeah, it's just the fact that they just seen that and this hypersexualized and stuff like that. Because don't get me wrong, back in the days, even during my time, stuff like that was happening, but it wasn't like this. This is grossly, overtly happening, man. It's just like on another level. Because I still remember that it was like, it really wasn't like this. So it's the fact that these things is going on too. But that's just what's happening, man. But let's get this Isaiah 3 and what you call 'em? 13, man. I mean Isaiah 3 and 12. That's why when I mentioned, like, like my mom and my pops and stuff like that, saying that they're scared, it's just like, there's a reason why. But I mean, Isaiah 3 and 12 says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path. So yeah, man. It's like it said, children are their oppressors, man. It's just like, and then, like, it says oppression makes a wise man upset, man. But it makes you upset, like, even me, like, can't that get you that upset and indignation. But it's just a more of mad. It's just like, damn, man. It's like the shame. It's just like sad, man. That's why, man, I love that. I tried to have the best impact I could when I was at school. Even now, man. That's why I said we gotta watch our conduct, especially in the word. Even even like in the word, even outside the word, we gotta watch our conduct, because like our youth, man, they're watching us, man. We can't be conducting ourselves a certain way, man. Because even me, honestly, I wasn't like this whole. I was a piece of work when I was growing up, man, younger. But looking at, I said this too, man. I don't want me to keep rambling, but looking at, or compared to my forefathers, man, our forefathers, man, I was wicked too. I was wicked as hell too. I was celebrating Christmas. I was doing this too, like Jeremiah 16:12. You're worse than your fathers, man. Worse than your fathers, man. Because listen, man, I wasn't righteous as like Yahushua when he's a child, or David, like, or Daniel, who had the Holy Spirit when he was a teenager. Stuff like Joseph, stuff like that. I was like King Josiah. He was 8 years old running a nation, man. I was thinking about that last year one time. I was like, damn, what was I doing during that time, man? I was like, I mean, it was prophesied that certain things would come past. We going, like, we would depart from the Most High in Yahushua. We will know who are God's or our law statutes commit our heritage, things of that nature. But I was like watching 106 in Park and like playing sports and stuff like that. So compared to that, even though most I was still like now most I winks at your ignorances and things of that nature. But compared to what I was doing as a child too, I was wicked as hell too. Even still on the surface level, I still had old school core values. It was like even a non biblical things aside, it was still like you still had conduct certain like old school traditional values still. But some of it lined up with the scriptures, some of it didn't. But now it's just like, yo, man, this is really crazy. But let me get this Isaiah 30:12. It says, "As for my people, their oppressors and my children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way that I pass." So let's get this second Ezra 5 and 8. Yeah. Yeah. Second Ezra 5 and 8 says, There shall be confusion in also many places, and the fire shall be sent out, and oft sent out again, and the wild beasts should change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Yeah, there shall be confusion also in many places. The fire shall oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. So yeah, let's go to what's going to. Let's get this Iraq. Because even sometimes you got this, like, it's happened during, I'm sure, like, sometimes you got even good children, but they just like, no, you got good, some of these children have good parents, they come from the good background, but, that's why the scriptures say this. It says, where's that? Okay, where's that? Beware, I know, okay, I want that. Yeah. 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 I don't want that beware. I don't want that beware. I don't want you. Let's go with that. Yeah. Is this why it says what it says? Because sometimes you got parents, even in the word and outside the word, man. Because in the word, you had a bunch of like righteous men that their parents. I mean, the children just didn't turn out the way. Like look at like a Gideon's son or Samuel's sons, Eli's sons. Even though Eli never checked them on it, or sometimes the opposite. Like it's a double-edged thing because you got Jonathan, then you had Saul, what's his father. Then you got Hezekiah, then you got Manasseh, which Manasseh repented, but you got that. Got Josiah's son wasn't really. You just got sometimes that those things, that dynamic happens. It's like, but it's just like Adam and what's going to be even with Cain. He had Abel, but you got sometimes it's just like that's Isaiah, and I think it's his son. It's just like that happens. Like you can't like you could do what you do, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. This Ecclesiastes, also in Sirach chapter I'll start at verse 21 because I touched on this in the past. Be not confident in the plain way, and this is the point, verse 22. And beware thine own children. Yes, it's beware thine own children, man. Even if you raise them a certain way, it is. Listen, they raise them in the faith and the fear of the Most High, your house, shine the law, statutes, and commandments. They could just like depart from it. They could just go another way, or because I don't have children, but I'm just saying, like I'm just talking about since we're talking about, or like just like, or for like non-scriptural perspective, like you raise them up in a good way. You can raise good core values and things of that nature, and they could still end up being the son I've been wearing our own children. Sometimes that just happens. That's the dynamic of life, man. It's because that just happens. But let me grab this and I'm talking a long time, longer than what I wanted to, but it's all good. It's all gravy. Let's get Ezekiel right quick. But yeah, man, a lot of times you're gonna do what you like, seeing what the child's gonna do even to this day, seeing because of what their father did, man. Like. I mean, their father and their parents did. The parents, the father, or they're gonna do it because their parents did. They see what their parents or their guardians or to whoever was taking charge, who's taking care of them. They did it, man. But you're going to do door. It says Ezekiel chapter 16 verse 44. Behold, everyone that uses the proverb shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as the mother, so is the daughter. I'm gonna read this again. Behold, everyone that uses the proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. So yeah, as the mother, so is the daughter, man. So that's what is going to happen. Either like righteously or unrighteously, because it says like Susanna per se, like her parents instructed her in the law, man. She was a righteous, and and she was just like her parents. Then you got other things like other women they're gonna, which we see out here, like. You see why I see why even at school. Listen, man, like even during my time working with youth, like sometimes like signing up, sign in, sign out. Sometimes you see like a certain child, certain girl, and you see her mother walking. It's like, damn, I see why, because look at her mother. And you got other times like it's anomaly. Sometimes it's like different because sometimes the daughter is totally opposite of the mother. So the daughter is actually kind of different, kind of mild manner, kind of very respectful, and the mother's just evil as hell, or just like or just like hood or ghetto as hell, as you would say. But or like allow like Proverbs says, like allow foolish woman. So it's just like, but it's kind of balanced. But and the same thing for vice versa for the man. So it just happens like that way. Let's go to John chapter 5 and verse 19. It says, then this is on basic level because it says, then answered Yahushua said unto him, verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do. For what things whatsoever he doeth, the Son doeth likewise. So on the actual, what this is actually saying, like the Most High does his Father. I mean, the Yahushua does his Father's will. Does the Most High the thing, because they're one pretty much. He's going to do what the Most High does, man. He's going to, because but on natural level, man, the Son as a son, you're going to see what your Father does, man. That's what you're going to do. What your Father do, man. That's the reason why, like I listen to X, I listen to DMX, I listen to I watch like old school rap, listen to DMX, I listen to old school rap. I watch Martin because my dad, like he loved watching Martin. That was part of the good part of like my mom and in their marriage. Even though they were divorced, like even when I was younger, they were together a little bit when I was younger, but. They watched Martin. That's probably the reason why I watched Martin, or how I love the Eagles, because he watched the Eagles, or watching sports. Because certain things he does, I do, man. Because there's certain like things in his personality, I'm very like him. I think out of all my siblings, I'm like him the most. Even though we got aspects of him and that, but yeah, I'm like him, like the most. But yeah, it's the reason why, because I saw my dad doing it. And that's the thing too. People they're going to emulate what they see. Because the reason why I say this, because like if you watch if you watch Power, man, it's just like the ongoing theme of that is like, listen, y'all could do whatever y'all want, put them in the nicest schools, like with the character of Tyreek, y'all can put them in the nicest schools, do whatever, or even Raising Canaan in that particular thing. Y'all put him in the nicest schools, try to keep him away, but he's going to emulate what he sees. Because that's what all he ever knows. So it's like, of course you could try to, because at first like, why is he? It's a double-edged sword, because I talked about the Tyreek syndrome before, but it's just like, but then again, it's like this, and that's all he ever knew. That's all his he saw what his ghost was doing. He saw what his pops was doing. He saw the people he was around. Same thing with even the show Raising Canaan, which is kind of the same dynamic. Like saw what his mom was doing, so he's eventually going to do it. So. It's like, yeah, man. So it's like that. Why not do that? Why would just raise our children, do it in righteousness per se, man? Because why do you think like Samuel turned out the way he was when he was with Eli? Because he was trained up. He was with them all the time. He's around godliness all the time. He's with the Levitical priests in the temple all the time. That's all he ever knew. That's all he's going to do. It's going to be instilled in him, man. Like it was just he was around it all the time. Or Joshua, man, he was around Moses when he was like with child and growing up, man. So it's like that was going to be in him, man. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it on that. Hopefully this is edifying, man. Yeah, man. So enjoy like the message to youth, man. Enjoy being a child, man. Enjoy even still like we're still children, man. Like in the Most High's eyes, man. Like, even I don't matter how old you are. Shoot, Most High said, Abraham, you should you a child to me, man. So, like, and we should focus on what, like, no, let's get this, man. Yeah. Because children emulate what they see, and that's why you just see this how deep your house shot is, too. Let me end it on this. Matthew 18:3, it says, and verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, man, because that goes into what do children emulate what they see. And Yahushua's like he's called like actually the everlasting Father. He's like a father figure to us, man. So like like Raziz was in the door, like Paul was, or like Hilkiah, I think the ruler in Isaiah. Like he says, Father of the Jews. So like we gotta be like him. We gotta emulate him. So that's actually damn. I'm glad that that Most High brought that to my remembrance, man. Let's read this in Matthew 18:3 again, man. Emulate what we see, man. Walk that. That's why First John says, walk that as he walked. So, yeah, my bad for just rambling, but I'm kind of Matthew 18 and verse 3. It says, and the child is very humble. Most children should be very humble. And verily I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Yeah, man. So that's it. That's part of the line up with John 3, being born again. So yeah, man, renewing the minds. But yeah, man, that's it, man. Enjoy being a child, man. Enjoy, like yeah, man. Like I said, man, enjoy that, man. Enjoy if you have so having much just this good content, man. It's good, and of course, there's a bunch of biblical cartoons on here, like Hebrew biblical cartoons. I send like to brothers and sisters with children, man. Have them watch that. Even if you don't have them watch that, if they want something else, man, have them watch what is going, like a Paw Patrol, something like that. Because growing up, man, I had a lot of stuff, man. I had Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, the Tsunamis, the Fox Kids, I had some appropriate stuff on there too. But it's actually stuff for children, man. So, and enjoy that, man. So yeah, so hopefully this is edifying, man. So peace.